Just a couple of just a couple of weeks ago, I took a road trip to West Yellowstone, into Yellowstone, West Yellowstone, Montana, on the 14th. I did 5 accommodations with 5 mini experiences in 9 days. That's not unusual when I do road trips, but I do road trips in a way that is comfortable for the person doing the driving, which is me. First night we stayed we stayed at the Ramada Inn Plus off the 15 freeway. Of course, I'm used to going this way, up north, past Las Vegas, past George Washington or St. George. Before you get to Utah, grab something to eat in St. George, but Provo, Utah, the first night. I didn't know they didn't have an elevator. So that's one thing of an experience that you really don't want to have. I had a rent, what I said, rent. I had did a one night lodging someplace else with similar experience, but at least they had an elevator 1 story up, and the rest is stairs. But usually it's like a 3 story. I think that's the most. But this, thank God, this was only a 2 story. So taking a, a suitcase up the stairs, 2 suitcases, as a matter of fact, and then coming back down. Taking them up is not bad, but coming back down is much more easier. But the good thing about it, it had a great breakfast the next day, even though I couldn't get a cup of coffee because the person didn't know how to really make the coffee at that time, but we had a great breakfast. Anyway, I usually get a place that has breakfast, more than just continental, but a full breakfast. Now, on the second day from Provo, now that was at the Ramada Wyndham. So, just like I said, the second day went to Best Western Plus in Idaho Falls. Now, I've been to Idaho Falls a couple of times. Uh, it's in Idaho Falls, Idaho. And where you go, the falls is right there. You can just walk down the street. Most of the major motels is right there across the street. Beautiful place. I've been there at least 4 times, actually 3.5. They had a great breakfast too. The lodging was great, above continental breakfast. It was a full breakfast, the whole shot. So we left Tuesday morning to go to West Yellowstone, where Yellowstone is, in Wyoming. But West Yellowstone, right on the borderline, that is a small city, West Yellowstone. Stayed at the Kelly Inn. That's probably one of the best places that I stayed at in a very long time. Of course, the Best Western Plus was great in Idaho Falls. It was a real nice looking place. You couldn't go wrong with that place. But the Kelly Inn, these places had swimming pools. I did bring my swimming trunks, but I did swim there. But the best experience, again, is getting up in the morning and having breakfast. You don't have to go nowhere else to buy a good, decent breakfast and have real coffee. So the Kelly Inn, I think I think the funny part about this trip is had to stay an extra 2 days at the Kelly Inn because we thought that Yellowstone was going to be open, the national park, but it wasn't open until Friday. So we stayed 2 extra nights, had a great time. Nothing was hardly open. Now going back on Saturday, went back to Yellowstone for a while. Then we checked into a different hotel. We drove all the way back to Provo. Did not stop in Idaho Falls at all. Got a different hotel. Got the room the same day. right down the street from the hotel that didn't have an elevator. And the name of that hotel, I believe it was Resident Inn. I mean, yeah, I think it was Resident Inn, something of that nature. Sometimes I get them all mixed up and everything. That was even a better place. Got it the same day. The other accommodations, I made reservations way ahead of time, so it was better to check in. This one, on the way back, I decided to uh, wing it, drive a certain amount of hours, which is all the way back to Provo, which is kind of like my middle range, about 7 hours. So it was 7 hours from the San Gabriels all the way to Provo, and also about the same going back, except for we stopped a few more times along the way. They had a fantastic breakfast, but not only that, the room was great. I wish I could have stayed there longer, but we got it at the last minute so that we can sleep and start the day fresh. Great breakfast again to start the day. I can see the mountains on a clear day. If there was clouds up there, I couldn't see the mountains at all. And we're talking about Utah now. Provo is in Utah. So went back to Utah, had a great breakfast getting up, and decided to drive to Las Vegas. We're there. We checked in at the last minute. Of course, it's the Silverton Hotel, Las Vegas. So yeah, at the last minute, decided to go to Las Vegas, spend the night. Didn't want to drive straight back home to California. That was the first time I ever stayed in the Silverton. Went and got something to eat in Chinatown. But it was a great place. First time that it's been open in a very long time since the pandemic. I did go there, gambled there before, got some comps there and ate, but this time we just gambled just a little bit because the real intent was to sleep. So this is the I guess that word is the prequel. So this is the prequel talk of the very short video of all 5 accommodations. The real names will be posted, and the video is not that long, only this speech. If you fast forward, you can see what I'm talking about. So I see you in my next video. Only this talk is longer than the actual presentation of 5 accommodations, 5 mini experiences. Not all, not the whole experience, not all or not the whole experience, but did the whole thing in 9 days, the total trip. I have done more hotels than that, I believe, some years back, but this is the first time I'm going to do it this way. Next time I'm going to do it much more differently. I couldn't really break it down. So I decided to just make it whole and you just go right on through it.
59. Then they started to close in on him, but I liked his strategy. It was much in our calendar for April 21st. After watching it so from the start, crashed and erased all the DMS. And then the lunacy, this was a brilliant spring to the it was brilliant. And you know what? This race is long over. There are so many people on that pavement right now, running through a warm temperature with their own Boston Marathon here, going from Hopkinton. And the rest of the Typhoon Code. At 2 across.
Me a little while. Hey, this is Robin Deschamps here. It's Tuesday. We reached our destination finally, West Yellowstone. Isn't that a surprise to everyone? You didn't know I was coming here, did you? That's why I didn't tell no one where I was coming yet. But we are in West Yellowstone. We're at the Kelly Inn in Yellowstone. And we'll be here for a couple of days. As you can see, they have a little bitty bear looking up here. I thought it was a real bear, but it's just a little fake bear. Checking this out. This is the room. Of course, I got some stuff there. There I am on me. Got a TV set. I noticed that the restrooms is quite different. You got your sink and stuff on the outside. I think that's what they do in these places here. Now I have to wait because now you're using the bathroom. Oh, I still got you. I'm going to erase that part. I said you, it's still. Oh, as you can see, the little nice here, the iron board. This is the restrooms. You got your toiletry section. I'll see you in my next video. Kelly Inn, West Yellowstone. Not too far from the entrance. In fact, when you're in West Yellowstone, everything is close together, including the entrance to Yellowstone Park. Talk to you later. Oh, got a little water, cups. I guess we can do that. I wouldn't touch these things, they're sensitive. They do have the prices list on each one of these items, but I don't need any of them. And this is the way the restroom is. First time here at the Silverton ever. Especially staying in a room. I've been here before, but I've never stayed in a hotel. It's been closed for a couple of years and now it's open. Got this room at the last minute. One more stop is home. I'll spend the night here, grab a bite to eat, maybe play a little bit. I'll see you in my next video. Silverton Hotel. First time ever in a hotel room.